Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stels. Yeah, I stole my husband's shirt. I can't even complain. So today I want to talk about Canadian style resume. I'm not the best person to talk about it because I'm not a recruitment agent. I'm not an immigration agent. I'm not an employment consultant. But it's just from my own kind of experience. So that's what I want to share. Back in Nigeria. Oh, sorry. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome as well. I'm a new immigrant based here in Nigeria. Eh? Hero? I'm a new immigrant based here. I'm a Nigerian immigrant based in Ontario, Canada, and I've been here since February 2020. 2023. I decided to rush in before the election came, before Nigerian election, because I don't know what policies or this thing they want to bring up in Nigeria. So I was like, they say they revoke my PPR, let me just jackpot and come to Canada. Because coming here, it was not initially the plan at that time, but because of how it gets, when it's like election period in Nigeria, so we decided to leave just some few days prior to election. So back to the gist. If you're trying to look for a job and you're staying in Nigeria and maybe you've gotten your IT or you've gotten your PPR and you just want to secure a job before coming so you can know where to land or something like that, this video can actually help you. Then if you're here in Canada also, you're using your Nigerian resume to submit and look for a job. Guys, calm down. You're doing it all wrong. So I just want to tell you little tips because I want to tell you, if you've not registered for pre-arrival services and you're in Nigeria, please register for pre-arrival services, because some of these tips I got were tips I gathered from attending their webinars, watching videos, and listening to all the things that we're told to do. So I will just tell you what I learned from that webinar. So first of all, see that your age, that you think that because I'm less than 30, when they see me, I'm young and popping. Just remove it. Remove your age from your resume. They don't need it. They do not need it. Remove that age. Because in Nigeria now, when you're less than 30, that's the first thing. You just highlight that 1990 something there so that they will see that this person is young and fresh. They don't need to see your age here. Like, it doesn't matter to them. So age, DOB, 0. Remove it from your resume. Then your religion. Whether you're a Buddhist, traditionalist, Christian, Muslim, anyone, remove it. They don't want to see it from your video. They don't want to see your religion from your on your resume. So remove your religion. Then your state, whether you're Abia, whether you're Imo, whether you're Sokoto or Yoruba or Fulani, remove your state from your resume. So all these things I mentioned now is your gender. Be you male, be you female, she-male, he-male, any, just remove it from your resume. So in other words, your biodata is not important because their human resource here is quite advanced compared to the human resource in Nigeria, where they start saying, oh, there are certain kind of jobs that are male specific and certain kind of jobs that are female specific, especially in Nigeria. Most of the times when they want to recruit customer service or customer care or sales, they look more at selecting females than male. So when you put female, it gives you an edge in certain jobs like that in Nigeria. But over here is a no-no. It's more like they're trying to be gender balanced. You understand what I'm saying? They're trying to be gender balanced. So because even here, when you're filling the application there are some things that you see. I don't want to bring it up in this video, but I will give you an idea. If you're filling most of these recruitment agencies or most of the job openings, by the time you're filling the assessment, you see a place they will ask you, what is your pronoun? Because there are some people that, like, I have female body parts, but I want to identify as male, So that one is acceptable in here. I don't want to go too far into the discussion, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, they born me Obirio, but I want to come and say, my name is Shegs. I want to be called Mr. Shegs. And here you have to respect it. Whether you see that I have 2 circles in front of me and I still want to be called Mr. Shegs, you must address me as Mr. Shegs. So my pronoun is my pronoun. So let's not go into all of that because it's a very finicky subject. So like I said, a lot of people put that in their resume back in Nigeria, their biodata and all that. But it's a different ball game here. They don't need your biodata there here. Also, some people have asked this question several times. If I'm in Nigeria, what address do I put on my resume while I'm searching for a job? If you know you're going to be resident in Ontario, Canada, you can put there Ontario, Canada. You don't have to put a full address there. Honestly, you don't have to put a full address on your resume. You can just put Ontario. If you know the city, if you know the what is it called, the city, the province, yeah, and obviously the state is Canada, so you can just put that there. Then, secondly, remove lines from your CV. You see all those lines, like you put education line, like a stroke, or I don't know what to call it, like drawings with shapes. Just remove all those shapes and signs, remove them from it. That's why they are not seeing your service, your resume, because guess what? There's an application called ATS, and what it does is it helps to sieve out the chaff from the wheat, so to say. Sieve out the chaff from the wheat. So if your CV or your resume has all those lines, it will not pick, work. So if you have all those lines and boxes and all those design, all those things that you use PowerPoint and CorelDRAW and Excel to design, you're designing your life. So just remove all those shapes and drawings away from you. Just leave it plain. It should be devoid of lines and boxes and all. Leave it plain. Yeah, because the ATS would kick it out. Then another thing you need to understand is, if you're looking for a job, look at the job description. You don't have to copy it verbatim and put it in your resume, but let there be keywords. If you're looking for a customer service job, ensure your resume has problem solving, communication skills, conscientiousness. Oh, Jesus! But problem solving and communication skills are key keywords you want to put in your resume, because that's actually what you're doing as a customer service person. You should be able to communicate properly, and also you should be able to solve problems and listening skills. So those three, if you're looking for customer service and you have not put it, what skill do you want them to? Do you understand? So then all these things like hobbies, like I love to read, I love to swim, I love to travel. Guy, it's not necessary. They don't need it. It's not going to help them in their evaluation of you. You understand? So take all of them away. Then also, you can decide to do chronologically. Like, don't just put different years. Like if you're doing from if you started working in 2012, you started working in 2012, you can decide to start your resume from 2012 till the present, or you can decide to start with with the present, then down to 2012. So it has to be in any of those order. Also, your education too. You can start with the least to the most, or from the most to the least, in that order. Yeah. So then your resume, if you have things like percentages, like you can your job function of where you were working, you can say, okay, I was able to grow this from this percent to this percent. I was able to achieve this this average. All those kind of keywords, also put it, because they also help. They will know that you can actually quantify your what is it called, your skill. Yeah. So then skills like Microsoft Office, like and other, if just know the tools that you will need in that job, gather them and put them in your resume. Don't leave it without all those things. So if you know you're good at Microsoft Office, you're good at Excel, PowerPoint, and all of those things, good at SQL, Power BI, like all those things, put them in your resume and see what's gonna happen. See the change. So once you put them and you see the change and you've gotten the job, come back here and comment and say that I helped your ministry. Okay. All right, guys. What else do I have to say? Okay, then your header, where you just put your name. Let your name be on a bold font there. Your phone number and all of that. Do not put any design lines in the box. That's the key thing you need to take away from this video. Is be careful so that ATS will not boot out your CV, your resume. You need to ensure that your resume gets to the HR. That successfully gets to the HR. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Okay. See you in the next one. I'm your girl Stills. Bye bye.